These days I've been trying to solve this 3 by 3 cube using the Rooks method. I generally don't use the genuine Rooks method. You call it a Roo method, whatever you call it. I call it Rooks. So I practiced and got better times. My times got improving, and so today I decided to make a video on comparison of this the CFOP method and the Rooks method. So I'll compare them while solving the cube, and then a later explanation will be given. So first of all, let's scramble the cube. So as you can see that this cube is now scrambled, and you can find the scramble in the description. And so first of all, I'll be solving this cube using the CFOP method and see what time I get. So let's first of all bring our timers. There's only one timer. This is our timer. And so inspection time, it's a bit bad cross. So let's start now. Lockups, bad luck. I'm having a very bad solve if you compare than my average. Very bad solve. These days I'm averaging, timer got reset, but it was 35 point something seconds I saw. So my average is around sub 26 or sub 27, but this is very bad solve for me. I'm practicing a bit after a long time though. So I haven't practiced for a long time, I mean a week or so. So I got 35 seconds. So let's use the same scramble and see what time we get using the Rooks method. So the cube has been now scrambled, and so in Rooks method I have to make blocks and whatever. I'll explain that afterwards. So first of all, let's inspect our cube and then I'll solve. It's pretty good scrambles it seems for the Rooks method. Let's go. Yeah. It has already been 30 seconds and I am running late now. So 42 seconds and it's a good time. So now let's go on to what I did in each solve, and let's see which method is better. So I will do the step-by-step comparison of my both of the solves just for information. So let's go. So step-by-step comparison of both methods. So first of all, let's talk about CFOP first method, which was making the cross. So first of all, what I did, I saw that these two pieces, orange and red, are in their opposite places, but in their places. So I did aim slice move like this here, and then did D2, and then this blue I could put it like this here in the back one position, and then I rotated to see where the green one and found it here, and then did it like this here. And so after this, I can't actually recall what I actually did, so I can guess what I did and in the F12. So but it was almost same, I guess. So now, and this is solved, and let's talk about Rooks method now. So I used the first of all same 2-3 moves for making the blocks on the Rook's method. So I did this M move like this, then did a D2. So I was making orange and red blocks, and now I made this orange and white piece. I took this and then I paired them up, and I placed like this here, like a F12 pair, and was making the orange block. And then I saw this one piece here, so I did it like this, and then found this piece at the back, did a sledgehammer, paired them up, and then put it at back in the red block. Then after that I did this one, red and green, and red block completed. And now like this. So now I got this. I now permutated or placed the corners on the right places, and now I rotated, did a Y2. I have to put this green white piece here, so I did like this here, and now again I rotated Y2, and now for this I have to do M prime U2 M, and now I just solved the last layer, and so this was solved. So basically what I saw that for the first step in Rook's method it was making the blocks, and in making the first block, and in CFOP it was cross. So first step was generally shorter for CFOP method, and what else? Now second step was F12. F12 generally takes 10 to 14 moves for me. No, 10 to 14 seconds. I never counted about moves, but it takes a bit of moves on me, a bit more than it should really take. And in Rook's method, second block didn't take much moves, so in that part Rook's is better in the second step for me, and so they are now equal by 1-1. And now after that the third step was OLL. I used to look OLL, and in that corner permutation, so in 2-look OLL I have to first make the cross here, and then solve the OLL. And in same in the Rook's method, I have to first align the corners and then permutate the corners. And the last step was PLL, which was 1-look or 2-look, but it generally I noticed that it took shorter time than the last method, which was placing all the H pieces in their places in the Rook's method. So we can say that CFOP method is better than Rook's method. So you might be knowing this fact before, that CFOP is better than Rook's, but might not have known the reason. So this video was for you. So goodbye guys, take care, meet in the next video. Hope you like this video. Goodbye.